This is another image from the Cricut Lite cartridge called Live Simply, and this is the ladybug on the leaf. And again, I cut this out in 1.5 inches and 2.5 inches. The cream here is the main image. The brown is the shifted main image. The green leaves is the layer, and the red ladybug's back is the shifted layer. I just added the shifted main image to the main image. I just added the layer to the leaf to the shifted main image. I just added the shifted layer image, which is the ladybug's back, to the image. And I'm done. It's ready for the project. Hi, I'm going to be making 2 more butterflies from the cartridge Cricut Lite called Live Simply. This is butterfly 2, and I cut that out in 1.5 inches and 2 inches, and the base is cream, and then this is the shifted layer, which is a turquoise, and then it's the first layer, and I cut that out in pink. And as you can see, they're very tiny. All of them fit within 1 inch square. And the next one is the shifted layer, and I cut that out in a dark green. And the next one that I did was the third butterfly, and it really kind of looks like a moth to me. And I cut that out in cream, again 1.5 inches and 2 inches. And then the shifted layer, which is really the shifted main image, is cut out in green. And then just the main layer, is cut out in a turquoise. And then the shifted layer is the body, and it's cut out in a dark brown. Okay, I just added the shifted image to the main image, and that's butterfly 2, and this is butterfly 3. I just added the layer and the shifted layer to the butterfly. The pieces are so small on the 1.5 inch that the flowers that go on the wings are so tiny that you can't even really see to pop out the centers. And I also ended up with an extra piece from the shifted layer. Could not see in the handbook or on the butterfly where it went, so I did not use it. This is the third butterfly, what I call a moth, and I just added the layer to it. I still need to add the body. I just added the shifted layer to the moth butterfly, and these 2 butterflies are ready for my project. I'm going to be making 3 more characters from the Cricut Lite cartridge called Live Simply. This one is the chipmunk, and I cut the chipmunk main image out in cream and the shifted image in dark brown, and then the acorn top is cut out in green. That's the layer, and the black dots are the eyes, and that's the shifted layer. I'm also going to be doing the raccoon, and the raccoon is cut out in cream, and the raccoon's body, which is the shifted image, is cut out in turquoise, and then the layer image is a dark turquoise, and it is just a layer. And then there's also a mask there, and then the black dots are the raccoon's eyes. I am also going to be doing the fawn, and I've cut all these images out at 1.5 inches and 2 inches. And this is the main image in cream. The pink is the shifted image, and the pink dots that you see right there, I believe, go on the flower, and then the little black dots are the fawn's eyes. Okay, I just added the shifted main image to the main image, and this is the chipmunk, and this is the raccoon, which kind of has a Alice in Wonderland cat smile. And then this is the fawn. And one of the things I wanted to tell you about the fawn, I thought I had cut it wrong, and because the front leg has a little piece out of the side of it, but the reason it does is to accommodate the flower that's next to that leg. So when you go to make that and you think that you've cut it out wrong, it just happens to be allowed for the flower in your image. I just realized that when you cut out your main image, there is a little circle, and that little circle is supposed to be the dark part of the eye, but because I cut mine out with cream, I'm going to go ahead and use that for the white part of my eye. And I did that the same for every single image that needs an eye in the Live Simply. Okay, I just added the eyes to my images, and even though I reversed the white and the black, it seems to work out all right. And here are the raccoon eyes. And there wasn't any white for the fawns, they're just little black dots anyway. But one of the things I forgot to mention is when you go to cut out the shifted image, main image, there's also these little stems with leaves, and whatever color you cut out your fawn in, that will be the exact same color that the stem and leaf will be. Okay, I added the last layer to my chipmunk, and that was the top of the acorn. I added the stripes to the raccoon's tail. That was the shifted layer image. And then I added the flowers and leaf to the petals, or to the flower. And I also added the nose. Now, again, I cut these out at 2 inches and 1.5 inches. The 1.5 inch nose on the fawn was smaller than a pinhead. So again, be really careful when you go to use those, because it'll be very easy to lose. And also the center of the flowers, there is 2 centers there, and the one again for the 1.5 inches is very, very tiny. My suggestion is, if you don't want to make them this small and to practice, I would make them larger so you get used to how to put these all together. They are very small, and like I said before, the handbook is so tiny that you cannot really figure out what goes where. So that's just my suggestion. You might want to make them a little bit larger just so that you don't lose the pieces. They're all ready for my project.